Because this is the very first time we are connecting with each other, so it would be good for us if we'll introduce ourselves. Okay, so Salvi, let me start from my side. My name is Shiv, and I born and brought up in India. My native place is Uttarakhand. By profession, I'm a central government employee, and as far as my academic qualification concerned, I'm done with my master in English, master in commerce, and this year I'm pursuing my master in economics. This is my final year. In addition to this, I do teach English to beginners and intermediate speakers through different online applications, and I have my own YouTube channel by the name of English with Shiv. So that's all from my side. If you want to know something else, please feel free to ask, or else you can introduce yourself.
Yes, first I would like to introduce myself. After that, we will continue. Okay, so my name is Sandhya Tiwari. I am connecting to you from Bombay. Originally, I am from Uttar Pradesh, but I have been in Bombay for 27 years. And earlier, I was a teacher, but now I'm completely homemaker. And I have many hobbies because I am very fond of learning new things. But these days, only my favorite hobby is learning English language. So whatever time I get, I always around English content. So that's all about me.
Wow, that's really good. The very first thing I want to appreciate the level of dedication and determination you have in order to learn English because being a homemaker, it's really difficult to find time for learning English and all other skills. But you are trying to make a balance between all these things. That's really admirable. Yes.
It's because if we have passion, so we can manage. Otherwise, there is no any way to connect with the people. Because whenever we try to learn something new and somebody criticize us, we stop our journey. We don't have their clear mindset, what to do, what not to do. But I have that clear mindset. I am very passionate about this language and I'm enjoying this journey. It's been 1 year. Uh, it's been 1 year. I have been practicing for this language, and as well I have a YouTube channel. I have created 1 year ago, and since that day I have been practicing for my English spoken part. Yes. So what about you, sir? What's bring you here on this platform? I would love to know about your
Uh,
journey.
yeah, basically, there are three reasons. That's why I'm on Skype. Reason number one is that I want to improvise my spoken English to that level where I can speak English as I can speak in my own native language, like naturally, smoothly, effortlessly, without making a single mistake and struggling for words and all. So that's the first reason. Second reason is I have my own YouTube channel, and though I haven't opened it in order to like earn money and all, because I'm a central government employee and I'm getting a very handsome salary. I'm happy with that. But still, there were some students of mine. They have requested me that you should open your own YouTube channel so that we would be benefited by all of your videos, whatever you would provide there on that channel. So that's the second reason I'm here in order to explore my channel as much as possible. Now, last but not least, I started my journey of learning this language just because of some criticism. Because in my initial days, I was such a terrible and awful speaker of English. Right now, as well, I'm not that much good, but still, I would say that I'm pretty much comfortable in order to continue the conversation in English with anyone around the world. So, I want to assist all those beginners and co-learners who have been struggling a lot with different problems in order to master this language. So, these are three basic reasons which drag me here on this application. Yeah.
Okay. So, sir, how long did you take to change your accent? Because it is not as easy. It is not a rocket science, but not a piece of cake for anyone. Because we are an Indian, so Indian has their own accent and distinct accent. But if the other hand, if you talk about foreigner accent and native speakers accent, it is very different. So how long did you take to learn this accent?
Honestly speaking, this could be a very complicated and controversial question for me all the time because I don't even believe I have any accent on all because since I started my journey of learning this language, I've been speaking the same way as I'm speaking right now. And secondly, you can say in my initial days, I used to use one application in order to improve my spoken English. There, I've talked with many native speakers around the world, like some of them from United States, United Kingdom, then Australia, New Zealand, and they used to speak in the way their accent is entirely different from our accent. And in my initial days, I was really struggled a lot in order to understand them what exactly they were speaking. But later on, gradually, when I started talking to them day by day, I got to know that what exactly they were speaking. And from there only, I got an influence of the accent on my spoken English. Because you know very well, environment plays a very imperative role in one's personality. So same happened with me. Now, second thing is that I want to improvise my pronunciation, and in order to improve my pronunciation, I've been started learning IPA, International Phonetic Alphabet. It's been more than 1 year. I have been practicing with these 44 sounds. So there, when you start practicing with this pronunciation and all these sounds and all, you need to work on your mouth muscles. The way you place your tip of tongue, like this position, lip sync, and glottal sound and nasal sound. There are so many other stuff. Basically, you need to work on your minimal pairs. So just because of that, my way of speaking skill is a bit different from the way people usually speak in India. But I hope the way I'm speaking right now, you can understand me, right?
Yeah, I'm very comfortable with your accent because I'm used to of this accent by listening. I listen always native speakers, but in my case, my problem is if I focus on my accent, I can't focus on my grammar part and fluency. So that's the reason I am not attractive with the accent. I just attractive with my fluency first, because at the same time speaking and recall our thoughts and inculcate our idea, it is difficult for me. Now I am quite difficult comfortable with this language, but yes, still I am struggling somewhere. So if a normal conversation is the okay for me little bit, I'm not saying that I'm very much comfortable, but yes, I can convey my message to anyone. But if you talk about any topic and native speakers, phrases and idioms is difficult for me by listening others. If I can catch, I can use, but I'm not focusing much more on phrases and idioms. First, I'm focusing on my smooth way. How can I communicate? Simple, basic vocabs, which is need on daily conversation. That vocab I'm focusing these days. So, what is as a teacher, as a trainer? What is advice for me? And if you listen, what is my label? I want to feedback from your side.
Uh, First of all, I'm literally sorry. I'm not in that situation or that position where I can give feedback to anyone because although I teach people, but I haven't teach people in a professional way because I haven't done any course teaching like in a professional way. I haven't done any kind of degree role. Yes, I have done Master of English, but whatever I teach to my students, I teach based on my 3.5 years experience. And secondly, when it comes to learning this language, yes, I can suggest some tips and tricks which I have been following since I started learning this language. So basically, I always try to speak in this way that English is not our native language. We all are Indians and we have some other native language. But when we have some purpose to learn this language, because English became a global language these days. And we do have different reasons in order to master this language. So while learning this language, if you are making any mistake or you are stuck or stammering at any point, you should not feel ashamed about it. You should not expect the same level of perfectness from your side as native speakers have in this language. Now, second thing is that I just want to everyone to find one powerful reason for himself in order to master this language. Because if you don't have any specific goal to get hold and command on this language, you are not going to pay your complete attention to learn this language. You may be deviated or can say diversified by any mean of deviation. So if you have a powerful reason, that powerful reason itself will teach you everything. Like how can you learn this language? That powerful reason will motivate you, inspire you at every single stage wherever you feel that I'm not able to learn it, or you feel quite anxious about this language. All right. Now, third thing is that if you have vocabs, I want everyone to enhance his vocabularies because the more you have words in your mind, the better you can manifest your ideas, feelings, emotions, notions, and everything, whatever you want to say, that you can do in a comfortable way in your own native language. So, for instance, I can give you one topic and I'll ask you, you have to speak about this topic in your native language. I'm damn sure, like you, since morning till night, you can speak without any stammering and talking because that's your own mother tongue. But at the same time, I would ask you, like, you have to explain the same topic in English. Now, you're going to start shivering and fumbling and stucking because you don't have those words in English that you want to use while speaking and expressing your ideas. So learn at least one or two vocabs on daily basis and try to incorporate the same in your spoken English. Now, rule number fourth is we should not obsess with grammar rules because you know about a baby how he has learned his own native language. He never tried to learn grammar in order to learn his native language. So this is just like a language for us. And in our initial stage, we just need to focus on our fluent confidence. Like we should be in that situation where we can speak English in a comfortable way without hesitation and shyness with anyone around the world. The moment we reach on that level, then after we can work on our accuracy, which means grammar. But don't try to make a blunder of creating a trap of grammar in your beginning time. Now, rule number five is, of course, practice. Practice makes a man perfect. I don't believe on it because no one is perfect in this whole world. But yes,
Yes.
if you do focused practice, that can ensure your progress every single day. So be consistent, try the practice. And now, sixth one is English speaking environment. No matter how proficient, knowledgeable, experienced, and qualified we are, until and unless we will not create the environment of English in ourselves, we can't even get this language as we are expecting from our side. So wherever you are at your home, try to talk with your family members in English. Being a homemaker, you can talk to your kids, not for the sake of your improvement, but for the sake of their improvement as well. They can also speak English. So don't even make them realize that you are learning English. Try to make them realize that you are teaching to them, right? And try to talk with them as much as possible. So that's the first thing.
Yes,
Second thing, whenever you are working in the kitchen, yeah, you are working your home chore. So just try to use earbuds and you can play some English podcasts that can help you a lot in order to improve your spoken English and your listening skill as well. Now, next one is love your mistakes. We all are human beings. We are not God, and for humans, mistakes are allowed. And I don't think so. Like there is any person in this whole world who is not making mistake in his life. Everyone makes mistakes. Teachers make mistakes, native speakers make mistakes, so we are just co-learner. We should not obsess with our mistakes and embrace our mistake. Try to identify and fix it. This is how you are going to speak English like a flawless speaker. Now, next one is LRWS. I hope you heard about it. Being a teacher, you have been like teaching for last few years in LRWS implements like listening, reading, and writing, speaking. These are four modules of English, and I would consider it the four pillars of English that give a strengthening to your language. So, listening podcasts, audiobooks, native speakers, teachers, and watching web series would make you quite comfortable with this language. The second thing is reading. Someone said rightly that the one who is a good reader today can become a good speaker tomorrow, undoubtedly. So, reading will allow you to accumulate content about different topics. Then you are going to come across to different vocabs. Then you can understand some basic, meaningful sentence structure that you can utilize while speaking English when you will talk to someone. And
Very true.
the third one is writing. Writing can enhance your accuracy. If you want to speak English correctly with proper grammar rules, so writing will gonna help you a lot in that way. And second, you can improve your thinking English power by writing because before write you think first, and this is how
Yes.
you can develop thinking English stability. Last
Yes.
speaking, which we are doing right now, and I think you have been talking to many callers on video call. So let me make long story quite short, and I would wind up with this particular statement that English is just a language, not a rocket science, that we are not able to learn it. And we have to keep patience, enjoy the process of learning. Don't procrastinate the things. Do your homework. Whatever you are getting suggestions and advices from different sites, you need to implement on ground. Then only
Yes.
you can see some impact on your spoken English. Otherwise, everything is nothing but more than a garbage. I'm done. Over to you.
Yes. Everything is up to our practice. How much we spend time behind our practice, uh, that much we can catch the content, and we are able to speak. Yes. And you, just sir, you mentioned I talk to my kids, but my kids are grown up now. They all are working, so no one is at home whole day. Yes, morning and evening they are in rush. Just they get ready and leave the home
See,
for the work.
continue.
But
I would say there are two things. One is quality, and another one is quantity. It doesn't matter how many hours they are in their in your home and with you. It depends how much passionate you are in order to learn this language. If
yes,
they can understand this thing, so definitely they are going to talk with you in English whenever they are free. So even though you'll talk to around 30 minutes, 1 hour with them, that's more than enough. Rest of the time you are talking to us, isn't it? So don't even think in this way. And secondly, I would say always try to be having a assertive mindset, positive era, and you can say some growth mindset and some positive thoughts will definitely gonna allow you to inculcate with this language, right? So when you can learn this language, and still you are speaking so well, you just need to polish it. That's it. In my opinion, your English is really remarkable and phenomenal, up to the mark. I can't see any flaws at all. But as I said before, that learning itself is a never-ending process. So there is
yes,
always some room for adding something.
yes, sir. I am enough for myself to improve. I don't need anyone around my home, around anywhere, because if I am passionate, atmosphere is at my home. What happened earlier? I didn't get idea how to practice, but after getting this social media, I have lots of ideas and lots of things to do. If I go anywhere, I walk anywhere, I traveling anywhere, every time I can listen. I can practice by listening, by shadowing practice with our phone. So lots of way to learn. People always procrastinate their self. I'm not able to do this. I don't have time. Yeah, I know, for everyone, being a housewife or a working woman and working person and as a student, everybody has lack of time to practice this language. I learn any new things, new hobbies. It's obvious everybody has problem, but still they are managing anyhow because they are passionate. So same here with me. But I, when I started my journey, I'm not that much confident. Not I can say confident. I have confident. I never feel shy and never suck myself to make mistake anywhere. I'm very dare to. I'm dare to make mistake. In on this platform, I have uploaded my 2 and 3 videos. When I have started my journey, I was not able to pronounce that crammed area, crammed word. I fumble 3 times and 4 times. I have to have a look on that word, then I was able to pronounce. So this way I have been practicing for a 1 year. But yes, as you say, whatever you say, I am following all those rules these days. And I hope within 1 year, I will be much better than today. Yeah.
Uh, you most of the time we have some hallucinations in our mind that English is just like a bomb. It's something which is quite sophisticated and arduous to learn something. But it's not. It's a piece of cake for those who are really enthusiastic narrative on English. And moreover, what I believe, until unless you are not going to immerse yourself with this language, you're not going to connect yourself with this language, you can't absorb it because learning a language is not learning that particular language. It means you have to acquire the culture as well, the culture from the language originated. And most of the time, I'm being humiliated and criticized by many people just because the way I speak. And I don't even care of all those things, but I would say you need to understand like speaking too much fast is not a sign of a fluent speaker. When you speak English, you have to enjoy your speaking, your own speaking. It should be melody to your ears. It should be that much sonorous and soothing to the person to whom you're talking that he's always love to talk with you again and again. And it is only possible when you are going to speak a little bit slow. You are taking proper pause and you are having an intonation in your voice because all the time when you're speaking as a flat tone, it seems to be that the person to whom you're talking is going to get bored. So you need to be very energetic while speaking English. And it depends on that conversation as well, like with whom you are talking, what are your audience, and what is the level they have, what kind of conversation is going on with whom you are talking. So there are so many things, but ultimately you have to understand that while speaking English, you don't need to focus on your mistakes that much until you are not going to complete your sentence. Once you are done, then after you can evaluate yourself that where you made mistakes. But better than thinking about your mistakes and am I making sense or not, just try to focus on the content which you want to express from your side, which you want to deliver. If you're going to focus on your content, I'm damn sure words, sentence formation, ideas, expressions, and everything will come automatically to your mouth. You don't need to suppress your brain all the time to speak like someone. You can be the best version of yourself and you have to be real. That's all I can say.
So thank you so much, sir. It was wonderful session with you. And I really enjoy your tips and whatever you suggest me, definitely I will follow and almost I'm doing. But yes, great tips I got from your side today. And it means a lot for me. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Sandhya, for connecting with me. It was really nice, wonderful, and fruitful conversation, and I would looking forward to talk with you again. So keep talking, keep practicing, and keep improving. Wish you all the best for your bright future and English journey. See you soon.
I wish you the same, sir. Have a nice day. And thanks for
Yeah.
once again, thanks for connecting with me and giving me this opportunity and your valuable time. So bye bye, sir.
Bye, man. Take care.